Have you ever heard the phrase, a wolf in sheep's clothing? Sometimes the most unexpected people can be really manipulative and lead you on a path that's not best for you. I've had this experience twice this week, where so-called spiritual people were trying to use me, either getting money or content or something that served them, but was at a cost to me, a cost I wasn't willing to pay. And when I told these people no, then the true colors start to come out. But why did I say no when they're sitting there with a smile and offering these grand things? It's my intuition. We all have it. We can all access it. It's a feeling. Sometimes it's in the gut. Sometimes it's in the heart. It could be anywhere, really. You can start to feel it. I can feel it in my shoulders sometimes. My shoulders just brace up like I'm about to be hit by something. I feel a heaviness in my gut and kind of sick, and my fists will clench. And I just know that something isn't right. I've been told to ignore this feeling my whole life. By family, by the church, by the schools, by the doctors, everyone. And it can really mess you up to live out of alignment with that. This is why people do start doing weird things, like picking up smoking like I did for 15 years. Because they don't trust themselves and they feel disconnected from other people, from the world, from the community, from the culture, but mostly from themselves because they feel like they're crazy or they don't know what's best for themselves. And so they have to depend on people. And you're going to get a lot of conflicting information, wrong information, information that might harm you physically or mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So I'm just really grateful that I have that intuition and that I said no because, man, I got some grief for it. I got called names, accused of bad intention and hurting them, all these things to manipulate me into doing what they wanted me to do. It's really lame in these spiritual communities because they know that you're more likely to be compassionate, to be receptive, to be loving and forgiving. And I think it's a shame that people do this, but that's a them problem, not a me problem. I'm going to keep moving forward. And I encourage all of you that if you can get in touch with that intuition, that's really going to help your overwhelm, your feelings of guilt, and your confusion. Because it's a lot harder to sell you something you don't need if you're confused and you don't know who you are and you don't think you're good enough. This is going to benefit somebody for you to be disconnected from yourself. I hope that you can take back your power. It took me a long time to really pull the wool off my eyes here to see what was going on. And it was scary. I didn't really want to see a lot of it, but I'm glad I did, as painful as it was. And I've been able to get to a place now where I am empowered to make my own choices that I know are right. I don't have someone over my shoulder telling me, no, you're wrong. You need to do this. You need to do that. It's me. I'm guided by me and what I want in life and what I need. And I know that whatever anyone says about me, that I've not betrayed myself, that I'm loyal to myself. And if you have self-respect, you're going to have some boundaries. And yes, people are not going to like those, but you got to keep doing what you got to do to protect yourself. If you're stuck in a situation where you're hurting, and you're looking for something to fill that void, something like smoking, something like drinking, whatever it might be, I really want you to take a look at what's going around you and tap it into that intuition and think, do I need this? Is this something I can let go of? Is this something that serves me? Is this something that actually adds to my life? And the biggest clue to that is the feeling, how you feel. I know that I was pushing out right with my feelings for a long time, just pretending they weren't there. Part of me was just caught in that dissonance that happens, and I still even struggle with it. I'm getting better all the time. The situation where I went this week, I get roped in. People, they know some kind of energy about me, I guess, that they know that I care about people and I have respect for people. So it's really hard for me to cut people off and say no, or to voice how I feel. Like, I'm not going to be taken here. I'm not going to go along with the thing you want me to do that I don't want to do. That's hard for me because I don't want to upset people. I don't want to hurt them. But I've learned that I absolutely have to do this as a self-preservation. And it's just kind of hard to do that split with someone when they're presenting to be helping and that there's something that's not helpful here. That outward intention is not matching what you're feeling. And that's that intuition that can tell you that. It's so beyond words, it's beyond thinking, it's beyond rationalization. And so it's kind of hard to get tricked by it. It's something that can really guide you. And it's changed my life to understand that it's a very real thing and that it's a very valuable thing for me to protect myself and to be comfortable expressing myself. It goes both ways too, that it's not always like, oh, this is a bad thing I need to stay away from. And the intuition is like, you're hyper alert, you're the dog, ready to sniff everybody out kind of thing. But it's more like, it can also make you more open. So sometimes I'll have my ego, my mind is saying, oh, I don't know, we're not comfortable with this. We haven't done this before. I'm scared. This is a fearful thing. Shouldn't do it. Just avoid it. But my intuition will nudge me along and say, oh, I think this is maybe something you should do. I never thought I would be here talking to you on camera. And I had just a feeling that this is something that I need to do for me and to connect with people and to just express myself and share who I authentically am with the world instead of being that person that used to hide away and believe the criticisms that I took on from other people and reinforce them inside myself every day. And I just want to say that intuition can bring in new possibilities and let you release things you don't need anymore and keep away the stuff that's going to mess you up on your way. It's something you can practice bit by bit, and a really good way to just practice is to slow down, just to get out of your mind for a minute and be like, how does this feel? That's always what grounds me. How does this feel? So anyways, thanks for listening.